Hello Abnormal Family. Yes, this is going to be a 2 video drop day. This one will drop at 8 o'clock after the 5 o'clock one did today. Thank you for the support for Hunter. The links are in the description if you would like to help bring him home. We are so close right now that it's not even funny. Action will be happening. Also, I would like to tell the Patreon and YouTube members, check for your members only videos. They are out and more coming. This is not my story here. This is sent in. I was getting my boat ready on my own dock with my friend Rex. I loaded up all my gear and bait, took the rope off the mooring post, and headed up to the secret fishing spots. The swampy smell filled my nose when we powered up the river. When we reached the spot, we powered down the motor and tossed in the anchor. We got our fishing rods baited up and threw our lines in. Then suddenly I had this feeling of eyes watching me from beyond the bank. I managed to shake it off. I also noticed there was no fish, no birds singing, and no other boats. Then Rex got a gigantic tug that nearly pulled him off the boat. Whatever it was extremely strong. He fought it around and back of the boat until the line snapped, sending Rex flying backwards. "What was that?" Rex yelled. "You probably got a gator," I said, quickly looking over the back, but I saw a big stir of silt where the battle happened, but no sign of the catch. So I headed upriver to the next spot. Over the motor, I could hear twigs snapping like something or something was following us. It stopped when we stopped, and it started when we started moving again. Whatever it was, it followed us all the way to the spot and stopped there. We were anchored there until dark, and still no fish, so we ate leftover pizza and drank a few Cokes. When we were done, we called it a night and then started to head back. As we were headed down, Rex powered down the motor and tapped me on the shoulder. "On the bank over there. Do you see that?" he said. I looked where he was pointing, and sure as heck there was a shape moving along the bank. Rex put his stealth motor in the water and quietly moved the bank to shine the light on it. As we did, we were shocked at what we saw. I stood about 7 to 8 feet tall. It was huge. It was hunched over, covered in brownish-green scales, with 3 rows of spiny cells down its back. Its arms were long, ending with reptilian-looking hands with long clawed fingers, and its legs were long with kind of tripod-looking feet. It stopped walking as the light shined on it, then it turned to look at us. Its head was like a human, but scaly with a mohawk of spines. I noticed the eyes. They glowed a bright red. Its head slowly followed us as we steadily drifted past it. But then, as the light moved from its eyes went from red to yellow. When it moved, we took off the way that we knew where the fishing ramp was at. I still fish those rivers, but I've never seen a creature like this. We went back to our house, and while we were home, we could smell this fishy smell, and my dad kept complaining. "What did you guys bring home? Did you clean the fish and not go dump the spoils?" And we kept telling him, "Dad, we didn't catch anything." And he kept telling us, "I know you did, I can smell it." He went outside to go look into the boat to prove us liars. I knew what he was doing. And all of a sudden there was a scream, and he come running into the house, and he said, "What is that in your boat? What did you all catch?" And I said, "We did not catch anything." He said, "Whenever I went to the boat, something green, almost like an alligator it looked like in the dark, with scales, stood up on its hind feet and leaped over the side of the boat, ran down across the road, through the wet ditch, and behind the neighbor's house. What did you all bring home?" We told him we did not bring a thing home. He was so angry that he grounded us, and we was unable to go for a week back to our fishing spot. And after being there for a week, we decided we're not going back there anyways, because whatever this thing was had followed us home. The neighbors where it had ran reported to my father that all their rabbits had been eaten. The only thing left was their little heads. It had ate the whole body except for the heads. Whatever it was, it followed us home, guys. I believe it was in the water. And I believe we hooked it with the hook first. It probably got mad, followed us, and stalked us. And when we went home, it was met by my dad, which had scared it away. We've had no more trouble to this day, but we do not go to the swamp anymore either. This was the night that ended my nighttime fishing. As you all know, me and my mom and brother-in-law and sisters, we had an encounter one night on the lake to where my mom was baiting her pole and she yelled for us to come over. And when we walked over, she had pointed at a split in a tree, a Y in the tree as it went up, and she told us to look. I thought I saw a large bullfrog in the tree, but as my eyes started to adjust from the light actually to the darkness, because we were sitting by the lanterns and there was a smaller amount of light where my mom was at, I could tell that it was a green face looking through the tree at us with like big round yellow eyes. You could see it blinking. You could see like the cheeks moving in and out like it was breathing, and the mouth would kind of move back and forth, kind of like if you had dry lips and you were kind of moving your lips. We ignored it, went back and got the kids together and everybody, the rest of the adults, loaded all of our equipment into the truck, and as we were driving out, we had to drive through trees. There was a trail through the trees that we had to drive through. I had locked my doors, and I have a crew cab truck, and as we was driving through, it ran up and hit my side of the truck door, and you could hear the button on the doorknob go in and out, and it pulled on the door like twice really hard, and then ran off. When we got back home, we didn't have fish scales on the truck, but we had that real thick, hard to get off mud. We call it, lake mud. It was stuck all over the side of my truck, the window, the door, on top, and everything, where it had run and hit the truck. So when they say they see this green thing, it really got my attention because I've seen it too. What do you guys think this thing is? Let me know in the comments, guys. I look forward to your opinions on this because I have witnessed something like this. Thank you for listening. Keep your head on a swivel. And until next time, don't be something's dinner.